life isn't always what you think.
When she sings, I feel love, I feel warmth, I feel a closeness to her.
Playing the guitar, for me, is a good way for me to express my feelings to him. Sometimes it's easier through music. I hear your voice. It's been a long time coming. I'm originally from New Orleans. I've always wanted to be on stage. I've always wanted to be in the limelight. I used to turn off the TV and make my parents watch me instead. I have been involved in theater since I was 3 years old. I am an actor, dancer, singer. I am a triple threat.
I was born in Chicago, did my college years in Ohio. On the weekends I was doing theater, and then pretty soon I was doing more theater than I was doing my classes. So it seemed like the natural thing to roll into.
I was in Orlando working at Pirates Dinner Adventure, and I was playing this captive princess. There was a new guy that was brought in to replace one of the guys that was leaving, and that was Michael, and he was brought in to play the evil, vicious, horrible, mean Captain Sebastian the Black.
When I first saw Joanie, I was attracted to her because she really attacked the role, and yeah, well, she's okay, she's cute. So there was that.
I started to run the lines with him, and the first thing he did was pick my hands up and kiss one hand and then the other hand, and I had just met him. And our gazes locked, and I went, oh, well, I probably should run screaming in the opposite direction, because he was so intense and so just absolutely amazing.
You were the bad guy,
was the
but we
villain.
knew that you really had a heart of gold.
I was the knight in black shining armor. I tried to hang you every night.
There was that rebel, you know, thing, that whole dangerous element.
Whatever, I was charming. I got to know her during the show, on stage, backstage, 2 or 3 minutes here or there. I got to meet her every night, you know, working on the show.
I had just come out of a divorce, and it was an amicable split, but nevertheless a split. And I had, at that point in time, decided that I didn't want to deal with any men, and I just wanted to focus on my career. I had put up all the walls and everything that I had forged in an attempt to save my heart, any heartache at all.
First date, I was actually forced to trick her into going out because she was a little hesitant at first.
At the end of that first night, I was sure that I really, really liked him. I was also very scared and still very timid about jumping headfirst into any kind of relationship, but he was just so easy to get along with, and we had so much in common, and he made it easy. He's so distinguished and dark and brooding, and yet at the same time, he's got this very merry sense about him, and his eyes really twinkle.
I'm gonna kiss you if it's
I
the
love
last
you.
thing I do.
Ah.
We began dating very gradually over this period where we were working together and seeing each other so constantly. Joanie is one of those people who, when she comes in a room, you cannot help but smile. She is bright and cheerful and has a sunny disposition, and when I first kissed Joanie, it just simply solidified it for me. It was one of those kisses where I sort of went, yeah, this is sealing the deal. This may very well be the one. Right a little, you're doing good. Okay. You want a kiss? I don't know. Kiss. Yeah, kiss your hand.
Thank you, sir.
There you are, ma'am.
I knew that I was falling in love with Michael. I said I love you first because I felt like he needed to know that he had broken through all those barriers that I had put up.
I love you.
I love you too.
When 9/11 hit, Orlando took quite a big downward slope, and a lot of people lost their jobs. So we were forced to kind of strike out on our own, and we just packed the van and went out on an adventure and made some other things work for a while. And because in the arts, you don't make a lot of money unless you're famous. So you really have to want it. You really have to struggle.
You know, you could ask me. I'm standing right here.
We did some work in Kentucky and Indiana. We ended up going back to Orlando. The overwhelming virtue to all of this was that Joanie and I were always sort of in it together.
We talked about getting married quite a lot. and we knew that it was happening, but we didn't have any money, and things were just probably at the lowest point of our lives.
It was just a really bad day. It was such a bad day, and it had been such a bad period. Things were so down, and here it was Christmas, and it should have been happy.
Then we found this little gold ring with white gold and yellow gold, and it's got leaves embossed on it, and it's got a small diamond, and it just was perfect, and it symbolized us.
We got it, and I asked her to marry me.
You know, he said there was no music, there was no flowers, and I remember thinking that, and this sounds cheesy, but I remember thinking, you can't hear the music in my heart, but it's playing. And it's playing a grand score from a fabulous soundtrack, and it was just amazing.
I always thought that there should have been more fanfare to it, but it turned our world around, and it made what was a year of desperately trying to find success successful. And that actually led us to Branson.
So you ready for me to be your wife, officially?
I'm ready. Are you ready to be my wife, officially?
I think I'm very ready.
I absolutely love Christmas, so we decided that this was the time to have the wedding, too, so we could have wedding and Christmas all at once. Did you enjoy the ride?
I did enjoy the ride, did you?
I did. I've enjoyed all the ride. It's been a very long 2.5 years getting here.
Yes, it has.
But I'm very excited to be marrying you in 2 days.
I'm excited too. I love you.
I love you, too. Now we ride.
We ride.
Come on, we ride. That was your cue.
On the next all-new episode of Faking It, this college professor takes a lesson in exotic dance.
He might be one of the worst dancers I've ever seen.
Is 4 weeks enough time to convince these fans he's the real thing? Faking It, Sunday, April 18th at 10 on TLC.
Life. Nothing should get in the way of it, period. Especially that. So Playtex Gentle Glide tampons make your period easier to deal with. Because Gentle Glide's so comfortable you can't even feel them. And they give you the best odor protection you can buy. Pads can't do that.
Hey, pads don't just feel like diapers.
Listen, men, work, clothes, you got a deal. But your period's no big deal with Playtex Gentle Glide. So comfortable you can't even feel them.
Come to Kohl's 2-day sale this Friday and Saturday only from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Save on everything you need to get you and your home ready for Easter. Like 50% off all women's, juniors, and girls' dresses. Save 40% on all handbags. Save 50% on all Easter decor. And take an extra 10% off all fine and sterling silver jewelry, already 60% off. Think brands, think value, think ease. Think about saving on everything you need for spring at Kohl's 2-day sale. Friday and Saturday only.
So how's the pork-free pork?
Remember when we were in Hawaii, and we were at that luau, and that tropical breeze was carrying that wonderful aroma across the beach, and that big guy walked across the hot coals, and he brought us some meat, and it was falling off the bone.
It tastes like that?
It tastes like if that guy stuck his feet in my mouth.
Diet doesn't have to taste like diet. With Diet Dr. Pepper, you sacrifice nothing. Diet Dr. Pepper tastes more like regular Dr. Pepper.
This week is going to be far out.
Oh, man.
As this dad gets a little country life in his living room on While You Were Out.
You gotta be kidding me.
Then we're not messing around as we transform this playroom. Just finish it on a new episode. And what not to wear is all new.
What am I doing wrong?
We're educating this teacher a little bit about fashion.
This is almost like a lobster bit with flowers.
TLC's the place to be. It all starts this week at 8, only on TLC.
The theme of the wedding is medieval. It's important to us because it's magical. Michael is the proverbial knight in shining armor. And there was no other way for us to get married but for me to be the lady in waiting. We are big romantics. We love big theater and we love to make a big deal out of everything. We chose to settle in to have our wedding because there are little knights in all the hallways and carved arches and fireplaces and beautiful things like that.
We're here. Hello. Come on in. We're ready.
All right, everybody got their stuff?
We got everything, and they're beautiful.
This is the cape, and this is
The lacing on the side.
yeah. It's all. This is good, like the nice corset thing going on.
Don't eat too much.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look at this.
So boom. Okay.
Put it on there.
Precious. Oh, that's perfect. With your wing.
I like it.
is going to be wonderful. And Joanie and Michael are such a fantastic couple. They're absolutely fabulous. So I'm so happy for them.
Each other in every way.
Perfectly.
You guys look awesome. I'm so excited. Thank you for being here.
In a lot of ways, the wedding feels almost like an opening night because we're trying to get the set pieces in order and get the last minutes of rehearsals, and everyone's off book on their scripts, and we're trying to get all that going by Monday night. Then I will bring you down, Mom. Okay, and put you in this first seat right here. And then Fiona will come down with Cody, and you guys make your arch. So your arch is extended above you.
Snow, 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 snow. Make sure you get this man that's going to be sitting right here. A lot of snow. That's my dad.
Every day of her life has been a drama. Everything from a head cold to getting dressed for school has been a production. There have been no average days. It's just been different productions. And she's been this way her whole life. She's born to the arts.
Transition?
No, because this is the groom side. This is the bride side. My father is going to walk me down the aisle and give me away. He's very excited about it. And you know what? I'm stopping right now. I'm not walking down this aisle like this because I'm not supposed to. Fiona, come take my place. That's bad luck. My dad is my hero. He is the man by whom I measure all things.
And repeat your vows to him.
And then blah, 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 chicken.
Blah, blah, blah. That's Italian chicken.
Joanie finally has met the person who is her challenger, which is superb.
Love ya. Here's your ring.
Love you. Here's your ring.
Okay.
Get.
How you gonna do it?
Yeah.
No, you have to wait till the big event.
Then who would be in the middle?
Joanie and I love to cook. So we decided for the rehearsal dinner it would be nice if we cooked the rehearsal dinner and we served the people who were coming here to sort of serve us by, you know, honoring us with their presence for the wedding. So we're cooking a big vat of pasta and making a big salad, and we're going to have a rehearsal dinner at a nice little antique shop here in town. I come bearing vino. To who? I know you want some. Yes? Cody, watch behind. Dinner is served. And the cheese. Joanie was in the kitchen earlier. She said, have you ever actually cooked sauce for your mother before? I don't think I have.
No.
So is it all right? You sure?
It's very good.
Is it good?
Very good.
I feel great about Michael getting married. I feel that he found his soulmate, and I feel that he has someone who truly loves him, and Joanie is just a great girl.
She has a bag of presents. You're making out better than me. It's fine. It's fine.
Cody. Corey, Paul.
Wow. Oh, Michael, how come I didn't get a Thank you. Now, Joanie, tomorrow, when you're walking down the aisle and we're standing like this,
9 o'clock is the dance rehearsal tonight. Again, thank you all for coming. We love you very much.
Very much.
And we look forward to more fun over the next few days.
Thank you, and thank
Cheers.
you to this place and to everyone here.
Cheers.
I love you. All right. This is how it starts. Tonight we are rehearsing for our medieval dance, which will take place in our reception. And it is in honor of the bride and groom. Basically, it's just a celebration of the nuptial vows. I choreographed the dance myself. We have our whole wedding party involved. Follow around the edge of the dance floor, all the way around. You are going to raise your hands from low, nice, graceful arms, stretch them all the way up, and hold.
Joanie has this natural talent that she hits with such a passion and such a fierceness for dance. I have such an admiration for people who have these skills and can do that kind of a thing.
7, turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, turn, 1, 2, 3.
Joanie is just this joy. You know, she is happiness come into a room personified. She leaves everyone smiling in her wake. She is an amazing person.
Very nice.
Sunday night on Home Free, budgets rise,
Look at that.
pressure builds, and tensions flare as the red team and the light blue team move into the semifinals. Don't miss Trading Spaces Home Free, Sunday at 8 on TLC.
Right now at Victoria's Secret stores, catalogue or web, you can get our exclusive Bob Dylan CD, Lovesick, free with any purchase. Bob Dylan's Lovesick, free with any purchase through Saturday, only at Victoria's Secret.
Multitasking is great, except when you're driving. Answer the cell phone, referee the kids in the back seat, drink your coffee. We all do it. But Allstate knows if you do it a little less, you're less likely to have an accident or get a ticket. Keep a safe record and Allstate can save you up to 20%. Safe drivers cost everyone less. They should pay less. That's Allstate, Stan. Are you in good hands?
In my big fat Greek wedding, we discovered Nia Vardalos.
I only have one life. I want it to be a happy one.
On April 16th.
You got a plan? Yeah, I got a plan.
She's got a whole new song and dance.
Chin's up. It's showtime.
Connie and Carla. Rated PG-13. Starts April 16th.
Here comes Peter,
All right, we'll have a big Easter sale. Just please, make it stop.
Don't miss the final days of our big pre-Easter sale for great buy one, get the second free deals on any Hasbro, Milton Bradley, or Parker Brothers games, or select Barbie dolls priced at $19.99 or less, and any basic 5-pack of Hot Wheels and Matchbox cars. Only at Toys R Us.
Coming up next on TLC.
We're married. We're married.
Take a walk down the aisle with another episode of A Wedding Story, then a baby story, only on TLC.
Introducing All-in-One from Dexatrim, a whole new concept in nutrition bars. Some people call it an energy bar because it's packed with protein and vitamins. Others say it's a diet bar from the diet experts because it has green tea and is a natural way to fight hunger and burn fat. And it only has one net carb, but everyone says it's delicious. New Dexatrim All-in-One, because you want it all in one.
I get lots of questions about skin irritation and preventing infection. I like Maximum Strength Gold Bond First Aid Spray. Gold Bond does more to relieve pain and kill germs fast.
Also get fast itch relief with Gold Bond Medicated Cream.
Taking garlic to help maintain normal cholesterol? Then you should know about Garlic. All-natural Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. Take 1 tablet of odor-free Garlic per day, or up to 6 of some other brands. Garlic, cholesterol's natural enemy.
They're all going in there, so we figure out to set those up. Our reception is going to be in a large room called Stonehenge, and we're going to be doing our own little blend of decorating in there to bring that up to the theme that we're having. I am going to put the nameplates out on the head table. I'll either be in Stonehenge or Avalon. Do not be afraid of the flocking. Flocking is our friend. Flocking madman.
Spiked?
No, not spiked.
At least I know the one thing that I'm comfortable doing is the makeup and hair, because I do it every day of my life.
Ready? Okay. This is Taylor, and she's my flower girl. Close your eyes. Put your head up.
Shoulder. I am a actor / stage combat instructor and fighter. Now, when I was a kid, that's what I used to read, were about the Knights of the Round Table and Morte Arthur and all of those things, because it just intrigued me. And then I grew up and I got to play with them. I want to go over some basic sword etiquette so that when we go into this party, we don't skewer any of our relatives. Just always be aware of where that back tip is. So you draw nice and slow. Right there. We're just taking a cut to your left shoulder, and you're bringing the blade across to stop it. You guys ready to get dressed? Let's go.
Now I might try these angels. Hello, you look beautiful.
Right, we don't need to go over birds, bees, and...
We could if you wanted.
All right. Ready? Just put your hand like right up there, like you're helping me.
All
I've never actually needed this much help dressing.
Beautiful. Shoulder here, catch your plates on side. Now that I am encased in armor, I will submerge myself in this kiddie wading pool.
You know what? I hate to break this to you, but that really is a lot, all right, lack of a better term, cool. I mean, I know that right now this
I need to get closer to this reflective object.
I know that right now.
I have been in a lot of Michael's other productions. It's a little less hectic than The Wedding because this is a lot more personal. I mean, everything for The Wedding has to be perfect.
Oh, were you under the impression that this was going to start on time?
What is the time?
Well, it is about 20 after 6. And we are waiting on my man of honor, Corey Paul Pishoff, who is, I believe, rapidly getting dressed and then on his way down here. And that's probably him right now. So let us see. Look what I found. Hello! You look handsome.
Joanie and Michael were made for each other because they were both lost in their own little fantasy world. This wedding is somewhat proof of that, I think.
My friend Corey, who is my man of honor, put together the skeleton of the dress and sewed the bodice. I feel absolutely beautiful. Ow! Mother, you have nails. You can't do it.
Corey is the epitome. Thank you, boss boy. Well, what is our time? Where are we at?
Yeah, I need to remember the schedule as well. So.
We are at 7:03 by my clock. We need to get down there.
We need to get down there.
Stand back. This is Corey's specialty.
Ready.
Okay, I think I'm done and ready to be Mrs. Michael DePrizio.
It all seems like fun and games, but a whole lot can happen while you were out. It's 2 days of covert creativity as our design team delivers surprise renovations from boring to beautiful.
I can't believe this!
You can catch double the fun, prizes, and surprises on back-to-back episodes of While You Were Out. Friday at 8, only on TLC.
Sponsored by Clorox Home Care Products for a clean and healthy home.
Technology today means a brighter tomorrow. In the 20th century, a revolutionary non-stick surface was invented called Teflon. In the 21st century, it's the non-stick bathroom. Thanks to Clorox bathroom cleaners with Teflon surface protector, including wipes and foam spray. Observe, dirt doesn't stick, so your bathroom stays cleaner longer.
Nice.
Clorox and Teflon. Once again, technology triumphs.
Life. Nothing should get in the way of it. Period. Especially that. So Playtex Gentle Glide tampons make your period easier to deal with, and they give you the best odor protection. Hey, pads can't do that. Playtex Gentle Glide so comfortable, you can't even feel them.
That's the big right?
Gotta go, 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 gotta go right now.
I've got to go now.
If you've always got to go, you may have a treatable medical condition. So ask your doctor about Detrol LA, the #1 prescribed brand for overactive bladder. It helps control the bladder muscle contractions that have you rushing to the bathroom.
Need a break?
No, not right now.
If you have certain stomach, urinary, or glaucoma problems, you shouldn't take Detrol LA. Common side effects include dry mouth, constipation, abdominal pain, and headache.
And I don't have to go right now.
Detrol LA.
Right now.
When you've always got to go.
On the next Clean Sweep,
I have a wife and 3 daughters
this husband has his hands full.
and a female cat.
Wednesday at 9, only on TLC.
gives this bride away in marriage?
Her mother and I.
Thank you, sir. You may be seated. You may be seated, folks. Thank you. Dearly beloved, we joyously welcome you, the family and friends of Michael and Joanie, to this sacred celebration of their unconditional love. I ask that you hold each other's hands and state your vows of commitment to one another.
Michael, my love, as the world stops and the breath of nature is stilled for a time, we take sunlight from each other, wrapped in the warmth of our love.
Joanie, my love, as the world starts and the breath of nature draws deep again, we will take moonlight from each other, wrapped in the daring of our dreams.
This day, I offer you my hand, my heart, my soul, and pledge my loyalty and trust in you.
For on this day, surrounded by our family and our friends, our love and our promise will grow lush and long. You will be unto me as the seasons are to the garden.
I will love you and cherish you until the end of time.
Michael and Joanie, as you encircle the finger of your loved one, please state your intentions.
With this ring, I thee wed. May it stand as a symbol of our unfettered dreams and passion.
With this ring, I thee wed. May it stand as a symbol of our undying passion and dreams.
Sir Michael and Lady Joanie, by stating your vows of love to one another, you have sealed your sacred and holy commitment to one another. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now seal this union with a gentle embrace and a sacred kiss.
Michael makes me feel like the most amazing woman on the earth. He always makes me feel like a lady. He's magical, he's absolutely magical, and that is what I cherish the most, is that he just kind of sparkles. He sparkles.
She is so bright. She is that, to be a little poetic about it, I guess, she is that sunlight in my life.
The grinder speaks. Re-raise 4,000.
Call the vet, 2,000, raising 2,000.
It's all about you, grinder.
am gonna go get a $2,000 slice of pizza.
Well, might as well make it a poker game. I'm all in. What do you got, Southern Iowa?
Pain in the ass to my right side.
Yeah. You might have a winning hand. You might just be trying to buy it. Johnny Chan thought I was too old, too, back in the '86 series.
You mean the series where the ball went through Buckner's legs?
Save the story, kid. Here's what's what. I got aces. What do you got? Maybe you got trips, maybe king, queen. Maybe you got two pair. Ace hits the board. I win. Club hits the board. I win. 8-9 hits the board. I win.
Here's the math, old man. 13 of every suit in the deck. I see 3 clubs. That means you got 10 coming, 37 cards left in the deck. You like those odds?
I like them a lot better than I like you.